Hi, this is Vicki with My Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and today's project is going to be using Timeless Tulip. Look at this fun card. It's so springy, and I'm so ready for spring. And let me just tell you, it can make fun and cutesy kind of cards, and it can also make elegant. The card I'm going to do Saturday is pretty elegant. It comes from the mini catalog. It's on page 43. And you can get the stamp set and the punch as a bundle and save 10%. Look at how lovely that stamp set is, and then look at all of the different projects that they show you in the catalog. It's just so cool. Okay, so from now until March 31st, for every $50 that you spend, you get to choose a free item from the celebration brochure. You don't want to miss this. There are such wonderful things in that catalog, or in that brochure. And then also until March 31st, if you if you like sales and if you like discounts, and in the current climate with the epidemic, the pandemic, with the coronavirus, you're not going to want to get out too much, but you can have this shipped right to your door. For $99, you can purchase a demonstrator starter kit. Now, that does not mean you have to do what I'm doing. It means that you can just get a wonderful group of things, a stash of things that you can choose. $125 for $99. You get to choose it, by the way. Not only do you get that, but you also get a sample package of paper, and that's from the mini catalog. You get this cool little mini guillotine trimmer. And then you can also choose a stamp set of your choice. Now, this stamp set, called the Well Said, is in, I think it's in the annual catalog. It is a $45 stamp set, and it comes together. Look at all of the different sentiments on it. This is the most expensive one we have in the catalog. If you, between now and March 31st, if you choose to join Stampin' Up!, you can choose any stamp set in either the annual or the mini catalog for free. F-R-E-E, free. Is that not amazing? You get to be on my fun team, and every purchase that you make after that is 20% off, as long as you are a demonstrator. And you get it all shipped to you for free. Okay, now, how about that sales pitch? I would love to have you be a part of my team. We have so much fun. Okay, without further ado, let's get started playing. Okay, for my project, I am using gray granite. And don't worry about the dimensions, the sizes, and all that measurements. It will all be on my website. But it is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.5. And then I'm just layering these, making one smaller than the other. Okay, and I'm going to bring in a Stampin' Pierce mat along with a scrap sheet. And let's show you. I'm just going to be honest with you. I did this earlier, and my block was too large, and I just could not keep the ink off my block. So, just going to be real with you people. So I'm bringing in Granny Apple Green. I used Garden Green in this one, but I went back and I looked at the ink colors, and the color that is in the green that's in the same grouping as Poppy Parade is Granny Apple Green. So I thought, well, let's just give it a try and let's see what happens. So I'm going to do a lot of these off of the paper. So look at that. I've already done it again. Good grief, Vicki. Just bear with me, y'all. I'll get my act together. So I guess I'm going to make that one off the page too, like that. All right, we'll go a little taller with that one over here like this. And we're going to do another one right in here. I'm going to cover a lot of that up with leaves. All right, so here's my leaf. I did put it on a smaller block because I just kept getting ink everywhere. You would think this was my first time ever stamping. Not so, people. Okay, I kind of messed up there. Didn't connect it. You ever have one of those days? Reminds me of an Elvis Presley song. I'm not going to sing it for you because my voice is just not what it used to be. And so right there, I'm just going to add a little extra. We'll add one there. Okay. All right, I'm going to bring in some scrap paper and just some scrap Whisper White. And I'm going to stamp my tulips. And if you look at your, before you actually stamp, if you look at your punch, you can see what direction your stamp needs to be. And I know it needs to be kind of lower, so I'm going to place it lower on my paper. I think I'll just turn it around and do it this way. I'm going to add a little slight twist to it like this too. I may regret doing that one so close to the bottom, but we'll see. I love our punches. They are amazing. And I love that they are so compact and they lock in place, and you can actually stamp them on top of each other. So you just push that, you hold it this end like this, and then you bring it in. All right, and then you just guide it where you want it to be. When I get ready to do it, I kind of put just a little bit of pressure on it and kind of lock it in place. Then punch. And you see that the leaf is here. So, and I had done these on the other side too. But the leaf is on this side, and it's going to punch something out too. And so I chose to start on the left side so I wasn't punching into the ones that I had already stamped. Okay, I don't show you all the boo-boos that I make, but I am going to show you this boo-boo. And I didn't show you with me making the boo-boo, but I wanted to show you how to go about putting the stamps on the acrylic blocks. The problem is I couldn't get over it to see it because I didn't want my head in the top of it. And so when I put the stamp on the block, because the photopolymer are kind of floppy, if you're not careful, you can get it put down in one place and then it be a little further down or up or whatever. And so I'm just going to show you another way to do it that will fix that. You can put these are great for photopolymer. This is a great way to do it. Use your grid paper, put your stamp upside down so that the flat side's here and you can see the actual stamp. You can line it up between the blocks and then just lay your block down on top of it. And then it will be on there perfectly. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp right here. There you go. Much better. The other thing I'm going to do is to show you how to go about stamping and creating this little tag. Now, if you're like me, you have tons of these little things. Somehow or another, this is crooked. But I just wanted to be able to show you how you can go about stamping this and cutting it to be just the right size. So I'm just stamping it right there. And I'm going to bring in my mini trimmer. And I'm just going to bring it right in here like this and measure it up where I want it to be. I want it to have about the same distance on each side and just trim it. Then, because you can see through this, you can bring it to where you want it to be. I stick my finger on here because it can still move around if you're not careful, and just go down like that. And now I have a beautiful sentiment. Okay? I think it might be still a little bit longer on this side than I want it to be. Let me move this out of the way. Than I want it to be. So I'm going to trim it a little bit. Line it up with the line. Trim it up like that. A little bit more over here. Okay, I'm going to show you another trick that I do. See, it looks like it's surrounded with Poppy Parade. I just take my ink and I just edge it, just like that, with the ink. And now it looks like it has red surrounding it. Now let's start putting it together. Well, I'm going to put this on first. And you can see where I messed it up earlier and had it all over my block. Some days are just like that, you know what? Okay, there is that. Now I'm going to put dimensionals on the backs of my tulips. I love tulips, y'all. They're so pretty. I used to have them growing in my yard when I lived in St. Louis. They're so, so pretty. Okay, so now we're just going to place our tulips on top of the stems, just like that. And you notice I got that one kind of high. It's really not a problem. You can just place it where you need it to go. And because my spacing is off a little bit, I'm just going to tilt this one just a little bit like that. And I think what I will do, I think I'm going to change the positioning of Happy Birthday, the location of it. And I'm using the mini dimensionals here for the back of this. Okay, I'm going to put that there, and it needs something else. So I am taking my crinkle ribbon, and I'm going to take a piece about like this, I think, trim it. Now I'm going to show you how I got that color. This is the crinkle white ribbon, and I'm just taking my blender pen and just going along and coloring it. Look how easy that was to do. And it doesn't even have to be done on the opposite side because this is so thin, it just bleeds right through it. So now I'm just going to create a knot. I think what I'm going to do first, though, I think I might just go ahead and put a glue dot right down here, place it on it, and then tie my knot. I don't want to pull it very tight. That made it go upside down. I thought that was a good idea. In theory, it still is. I know what I can do to fix it, though. I'll take another one, just kind of roll it up a little bit, and stick it right up under there. There you go, just like that. Then I'm just going to take my scissors and trim it. Okay, because I got a little bit of ink right there, and there seems like there's a little bit too much space over there, I am going to color using my blender pen a pearl. I think I might do, I don't usually put pearls and ribbons on. I don't know, it just feels like it needs it. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And I think I did need the little embellishments on there. And how do you like those tips of using your blends to color your ribbon and color? It's not only pearls, but it's rhinestones as well. Okay, here is a quick sneak peek at Saturday's Fun Fold. How beautiful is that? I am so happy with it. Okay, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned to Saturday's instructional video on how to make that fun fold. And y'all stay safe out there. I hope you're having a great day.